what's happening, my people, peace to you all. Long time no see. I know y'all ain't heard from me. My bad, I've been running these streets. But I sure got a lot to give y'all, man. I've been definitely putting things in my mental, putting things on paper. So shit, where I wanna start, man. I'm gonna start at the foundation and the basics, man. I wanted to bring something to you all attention. You know, society today real messed up. But where did it come from? You know, we talk about what's going on in today's age all day till you get blue in the face. But like they say, you want to be a part of the solution and not the problem. So you got to get to the root of the problem. Now, for one thing I can say, coming up, we glorified a lot of the wrong things because of the way that they brought it to us. Know what I'm saying? If you all are not familiar with it, it's like subliminal messages. Know what I'm saying? They use that a lot on TV and the entertainment industry and society, like every day. Subliminal, susceptible messages that will trigger certain things in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that they really did they best work with, a lot of the music and the movies and the culture, you know? A lot of that stuff we was watching was really, yeah, it was good material, but subliminally it wasn't good. Like all the gangster movies that they got out here, you know, they glorify somebody that's really a piece of shit. Or somebody that's really, you know, or somebody that made a fucked up mistake that they shouldn't have did. I'm gonna be more specific with that. Like the movie Scarface. Y'all familiar with the movie Scarface? It's a movie with Al Pacino, and he played Tony Montana. The guy Tony Montana, he came from what was that, Cuba, if I'm not mistaken, and he was fucking with Sosa and them, and ended up becoming the kingpin and all that shit. But in the end, Sosa people killed Tony. Tony killed his right hand man. Tony got to using drugs. Tony killed his own sister. What is it to glorify in that? You know? Ain't nothing good about that. But people glorify Tony. Ooh, I think I'm Tony Montana. Ooh, I'm Scarface. Ooh, the world is yours. They put things that's not good or things that don't benefit them on a pedestal. In a way, that's idolatry. You know, God say don't put no images before him. And that's what it is. When you put not just a graven idol or image, but a person, a place, a thing. Now, I remember back in the days, and now too, but it really started back in the days. People had them shoe fads. They'll be going crazy, idolizing Michael Jordan over his shoes, Scottie Pippen over his shoes, whatever was the fad at that time. I could go on and on with plenty of examples, like Nino Brown. He killed his best friend. He snitched on his people. He was a so-called drug kingpin, but he wasn't taking care of his shit right. Nah. All the messages in the movies and in that music and all that is art. That's what they call it, art. Because it's a message and all of that. The message that was being shown and all of that was the wrong message. And now, they'll sit up here and tell you, oh, that wasn't the message I was trying to bring. I was just telling a story or whatever. But these subliminal message of all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's what sums it up today. Like, motherfuckers is sitting up here talking about, oh, Sexy Red is so slutty, woo, 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 this and this and that. Shit, before it was a Sexy Red, it was a Cardi B. Before it was a Cardi B, it was a Nicki. Before it was a Nicki, it was a motherfucking Trina. Before it was a Trina, it was a Lil Kim. Before it was a Lil Kim, I could go on and on. It's a trickle down effect. And back then, when Luke and the Two Live Crew and Trina and all them was popping, our mamas was saying the same shit that y'all saying now. That stuff ratchet. It's the devil's music. They got y'all out here shaking your ass and doing this and doing that. This thug music. It's got y'all killing people. It was the subliminal message. So now that I come into my manhood, right? I choose not to take in too much of that stuff because it leaves a messed up disposition on your mental. That's like if you in the jungle all day, but you a man, eventually you're gonna adapt to the jungle. So if you got the choice to remove something out your situation, you remove it for the best of you. Whether it's entertainment, laziness, indulging, food, because there's a lot of vices out here. And you know, too much of anything will kill you. Excuse me. So, you gotta have moderation. That's the key. Balance. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta always work on yourself. Don't let nobody tell you, or don't you ever feel like you don't have no time for yourself. Because you are what makes you. Your situation won't improve until you start to improve yourself. So if you see yourself in a certain light, and other people see you in a certain light, if you start going down, people will be like, damn, man, what happened? Or you'll be a shell of your former self. Whereas if you start going up, people will say, I see you. You see the contrast and the difference? But it's a thin line between the two. And that thin line is called self-control. Self-control, that's a strong thin line though. But you gotta practice that thin line all day, every day, as much as you can. There's gonna be a lot of things that come with that you may not like, or you might do like, or you might have to get rid of some motherfuckers in your life, man. If they not trying to support you, or they not on what you want, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker gotta get the fuck on. For real. Because it's all about improvement, moving on up in life. So sometimes a motherfucker might have to put that gratification on hold. Because it's always gonna get greater later. You know what I'm saying? Things that you don't want to get into, like I say, all that homosexuality, partying and drugs and shit, and being lazy and shit. That's the three-headed monster right there, man. Cause shit, once you get to doing them drugs and shit, you start wanting to get with the bitches and you start wanting to fuck. Then when you get with the drugs and you get with the bitches, you start getting lazy. So yeah, it's a three-headed monster. You know what I'm saying? And when a motherfucker is steady chasing that type of shit, or that party shit and shit like that, they got a chemical imbalance in their brain. So it's gonna cause them to start having emotional attachments to superficial shit. Oh, what you mean by that, Hustle? What I mean by that is people will start putting that bullshit on a pedestal. Things that the men make. Like how they say, the men make the clothes don't make the men. They gonna start putting them clothes or whatever that other bullshit is, or they gonna start idolizing, putting it on the pedestal. You know what I'm saying? And they not gonna be mentally well balanced and shit no more. So before you start getting into all that other shit, before you even start trying to get into other people, all that type of shit, you gotta really love yourself. Know what you want. A lot of motherfuckers don't even know what they want out here. They just know what they like. You know what I'm saying? But that's because of the type of bubble that America, this country, has been in. I guarantee you, if you leave this country, it's totally different. It's so different that the foreigners that come to this country, they look at us in a certain light. But they not gonna tell us that. But if you be around enough of them, you're gonna be able to tell, man. So, with that being said, this country is filled up with so many vices, right? They dubbed it the land of the free. Freedom to do what you want, but freedom not free. That's another conversation. But it's free to you know what I'm saying, do all this crazy shit in the country or whatever. You know, that's why people come to this country. To do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, these people that was raised over in Arabia in strict Muslim households, they come over here to do drugs. These Indian people that was raised in straight heterosexual households come over here to be homosexuals and whatever else they may come over here to do. But that right there is what made this country weak, G. Those was the good times that created these weak men. But because these weak men out here don't mean you have to be. You have to practice that mental fortitude at all times. Sometimes you may have to take a step away and you might not can't say what you want to say at that moment. But when you finally do get that chance to say it, you're going to have a bigger victory than the one that you wanted at that time. So, it's about being a man. Oh, and these guys that be letting these chicks out here define what a man is. Nope. That's no good too. Because how is somebody of the opposite sex, somebody of the opposite sex, how is God's greatest gift to God's greatest creation going to define his character? No, she's only gonna tell you what she see as a man, what she wants you to be. That shit is reverse pimping. A lot of these hoes be reverse pimping these niggas. That's where the simping be coming from. But you don't feed into it because you have your own mind. I'll tell a bitch real quick. Because, you know, they seem to think I'm this pimping and I'm that. Baby, I'm not a pimp. I'm just me. Then 2 weeks later, she'll say, oh, I thought you was super pimping hard. Baby, I never told you I was a pimp. That's what you thought of me. because you may perceive me like that because I'm charismatic, full of action. I'm very seasoned. I got the rhyme and reason. I'm dressed to the T, stepping out the heavens, and I'm always in the essence. But I do not rely on only just the benefits and the proceeds of women. You know what I'm saying? I got other things that I do too. I work, I hustle, I crack jokes, I sing, I motherfucking break dance. God damn it, I sit up here and walk dogs. You know what I'm saying? So don't just sit up here and label me as a man, because a real man wears many hats. Your father, if you ever had one, he was more than just a father. He was a son, a brother, an uncle, a military man, a working man, or whoever else he may have been to define him and his characteristics to make him a man. Because going along in this journey, you're going to have to pick up more than one lesson, more than one tool. You're going to have to pick up more than one thing in order to really be a man. You're going to have to do more than just get up out the bed every day. Do more than just have ambition. Do more than just hustle or work every day. You're going to have to do more than just be after God's heart wholeheartedly. You have to do more than be righteous to just your people. You have to do more than be the truth in all your ways and all the steps that you take. Because that is what the calling is for. Many are called upon, but few will answer. He's a sheep, and even less will know. Because the day that you choose to look this shit out, it's gonna find you. You know how many motherfuckers is trying to get up out this game? Talking about, I'm trying to get up out of here. I'm trying to get out this. It's over with. Man, I'm trying to get back in. I'm trying to find a way in even deeper. And you know why? Because it's always greater later. When you go searching for it, it's always worth it. That is the hidden essence of the lessons that they never be telling us people. Because they want people to miss their blessings. And of course it's going to be hard. But once you get to doing it on the daily, that discipline, that self-control, that self-regulation, standing on top of your game, everything gonna fall in place. Then it'll be easy for you. It'll be a second nature. Then when other people see you doing that, they say, man, they'll be like, man, I see that guy. He get up every day. I see him every day, 5 o'clock sharp, going to work. Rain, sleep, hail, or snow. That's some dedication. A chick that's probably digging you, or a chick that you might be digging, you shoot your shot at her, and she see how you move right along with how you tell her, well, this is what I got going on, and this is what it is, and this is what I do, and either you gonna fuck with me like how I am, because I'm not changing for nobody, not even you. They gonna have to take it or leave it. You're giving people a proper choice. People gonna like that, and you gonna come out better like that, because you will start to find more like-minded individuals. And those are people you want to hang around. You want to hang around people that think like you. You don't want to hang around people that don't think like you. Because just because they might see something you don't see, they not trying to move with you or how you move. it's gonna be some bullshit in the game. And they might not have no real love for you. You know, people in your life, they see you three ways out here. And this how you can tell what type of person they is. When you just pay attention to the things they say, or how they look at you, or what they want for you. What you desire for your brother is what you desire for yourself. And there'll be three ways they see you. They'll see you either like, I want to see you doing good, so I'll look out for you because I know it's going to benefit me. Or they'll either look at you like, I want to see you doing good because I fucks with you, and that's how I always seen you, and that's how it should be. Or they'll either look at you like, I don't want to see you doing no better than me. See, that last one to be a motherfucker. They could be your friend too. A lot of them do be friends. You know how friends be. That's another one I'll save for a later date. Another video of politicking with the enemies. Cause they'll sit up here and wear that mask. They'll play that role. They'll say whatever. They'll do whatever. That's why they are not like us. Because there are certain things we not gonna say. There's certain things we not gonna do. We not gonna stoop that low. We not gonna subject ourselves. We hold ourselves high. But those the ones that'll be like, I don't never want to see you doing no better than me. But I'm gonna keep you around. You my homie. And as long as I'm the one out the crew that's doing the best and I'm doing better than you can be around. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to read them people and have that discernment to sort them people out and put them all in their place. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes to the others, I'm gonna say the others. I was gonna say the bitches, but I'm gonna say the others. Because there's some of y'all where y'all just got some of everybody in your life. But for me, the bitches. For some of y'all, the others. For the other ones that's trying to instill all this and install all that and try to work power plays and shit on you and shit like that, man, let their ears know. Man, look, hey, you ain't rocking with me like how I need you to rock with me. Can't do nothing with you. Cause we macking over here. Now when it comes to this Mac shit, motherfucker not just a pimp. Motherfucker not just a worker bee. Motherfucker not just a boss. Motherfucker not just a leader. Motherfucker not just a dope man. Motherfucker not just a hope man. Motherfucker is a man. I am everything I need to be and whoever I need to be or whatever it consists of to get the motherfucking job done at that point in time. And if you like me as a man, then you need to believe in me and rock with me as your man. Because that's the only way something gonna work. See, a lot of these females, they be pulling that shit because they want to see if they can manipulate a nigga and shit, right? Or this is another one they like to do. They like to tap them pockets. This how you, game from on high, fellas. This how you know when your girl got a grudge on or she mad at you. She driving extra hard for money and shit. For those of you that's messing with chicks that's already like that, oh, I need money type chicks, if they really drive for even more, yeah, this bitch on one. If they out the blue get to driving on you for money, and oh yeah, they really know that you're not simping, or they feel like, or even if they feel like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do that when they be, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like that's gonna appease them, and it's gonna hurt you in the process. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, check this out. Motherfuckers sit up here and want you to want you to get them the world. Motherfucker can't even give you a hot meal, let alone a motherfucking nut. Or whatever else you may want. Hey, see, the woman is the gift to the man to be our helpmate. We are here to upgrade these hoes and elevate these women. As long as they give it all to us and trust in us and be a part of our membership in this ministry, in this mentorship, because that's how the Most High made it. It'd be a beautiful thing when you got your girl, y'all in sync, and y'all working together and moving along smoothly. But see, a lot of people, they refuse to be in sync because they want to be on their own shit. Even though you came into this world alone and you're going to leave this world alone, ain't no such thing as I don't trust no one. You can't trust no one or don't trust no one. The minute you act like that, either you gonna go to the crazy house or you gonna be in jail or somebody gonna kill you. There's no such thing as that. I don't care what nobody tell you. Hey, these are irrefutable facts. Every time I come on here, I do the research. The book research, the life research, the street research. I've been out here in the field. I've seen what's real. I've seen the deal and what's ill. And I'm here to let you know first what it is, what it ain't, what it could be, and what it can't. Hey, look. Happiness, man. It's elusive, but it's not. You gotta plan for your happiness. Just like how you plan for the future. And even while you planning for your happiness, that'll make you happy in the process of chasing your happiness. You know what I'm saying? And as you planning for this, you'll find yourself acting out certain parts in that script that's gonna come true and it's gonna make you happy. And when you notice them things, that's when you'll be like, yeah, everything all right. I'm doing the right thing. This is how it's supposed to be. That's where that discernment as a man come from. A lot of people will sit up here and tell you, oh, that voice in your head, that's just your conscience, or that's just this, that's just that. No, that's God talking to you. That's the man. That is your conscience. We come from that man. And I'm pretty sure he tell you all a lot of shit every day. Like how he tell me shit. And when he do, make sure you have that peace That little bit of time that people say that you don't have time for, or that you might say you don't have time for, ain't no such thing as not having no time for yourself. To take that time for yourself, to listen to that voice in your head and put it all together and put it in perspective so you can get it all respect and let it all come to you. Because that's how it's gonna come to you. These other motherfuckers on the outside that see you like just how they see you, one-dimensionally, because you're multifaceted. When they see you one-dimensionally, when they see you change clothes, they gonna think you switched up. No, I ain't never switched up. This was always me. That just means there's more to love. That y'all see where I'm coming from with that? I could keep going on and on with that one. But it's all based around your discernment and your discipline. You don't have to let your past, you don't have to let your past influences, you don't have to let what you saw, what you heard, or what you went through, or what you seen mold and control your mind. The things, you don't have to idolize these things and let them live rent-free in your head when you can live rent-free in your head and always live and think and live, because it's a revolving thing on you and happiness. You ain't gonna be able to, I'm gonna tell you this, every motherfucking relationship you get in with anybody, not just a sexual relationship, friendships, they gonna always be fucked up until you learn how to love yourself. Till you love yourself and show love for yourself, how you gonna ever be able to love or show love for somebody else? That's why it's a lot of people out here just dating for help, dating for a free meal and shit. And there's some people that don't mind because they got good heart. They willing to buy lunch for somebody a couple of times and shit like that. But that don't mean they sweet. And then you got some that's not gonna do it at all. But that don't mean they sweet neither. But then that don't mean they not sweet. That just mean they not for that shit. So take all this with a grain of salt. And always stay peaceful, stay humble, stay safe, stay dangerous out here in these Chicago streets. I'm gonna get back with y'all. You all have a good one.